Hello, 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 my friends. Long time no see. How have you been? We're on a Saturday this week instead of Sunday because I've got lots going on. um, Tomorrow I have my Patreon book club, and I also am going to a new small group tomorrow afternoon, and I'm playing worship at church tomorrow. I just feel like tomorrow's very busy. And although I probably will find somebody else doing sprints and just sit at home and read, I don't have to be like on camera tomorrow. So today is the day for sprints. So hi, I'm glad you're here. I don't know yet what I will be reading. I have two main books. I think I have to look at my January TBR, but I'm pretty sure. Let me make myself a little high. I'm pretty sure that these are the last two books on my January TBR. Technically, I might be able to get through both of them, although it's the 27th. 30 days has September, April, June, and November. There's 31 days in January. It might be pushing it to try to get through both of them. So I put up a poll on Instagram, like, which one should I read? But it's like 46 to 46 to 52 or something. I forget what the, it's pretty close. 54 to 46. Yeah. So I might do a try chapter of both of them. The bookbinder is a little chunkier. June Farrow is a little smaller, but why I have these, I learned that Spotify has some audiobooks, and both of these are available on Spotify, and they're not available anywhere else that I have access to. So I'm going to try, and I think you get 15 hours a month on Spotify, and both of them are less than 15-hour audiobooks. I think this one's 13 hours and 12 hours or something like that. So both of them are less than 15 hours, but I'm going to give it a go and see how Spotify does with audiobooks. So potentially I'll get through both of them, but I don't know which one I'm going to start with. So I'm going to read a chapter in print of both and kind of see. I just love this cover. I love that cover so much. I mean, this is a pretty cool cover too. Not going to lie. I love the font, but that is what I am kind of going to read tonight. How about everybody else? I'm going to set this over here. I probably should plug in all my chargers. And then I'll get into the comments. Sorry, my phone is also about to die, so I need to plug that in too. Dun, 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 dun. Get that plugged in. Sorry, I should have done that ahead of time. I'm glad you're here, ready to hang out and read with me yet again. I love it. Are you going to work? Okay, there. It's going. All right, cool. Let's see who's here. You're all here. Oh my word, so many of you. Hello, Kathleen. I agree. I hope everyone's weekend is going well. Hi, Amanda. Excuse me. Hi, Kim. Hi, Cav. Andy's here, planning to start Northwoods. Hi, Kim and Jennifer. Hello, hello. Hi, Nikita. And Emily, the snow hare. I don't know what that is. That sounds fun. Hi, Tink Wolf. Kim is reading The Circus Train. Kim, how are you liking that? Finishing up dinner, and then I'll work on Count of Monte Cristo. Still plugging away, Emily. I love your endurance on that one, your tenacity. You're just plugging away. I feel like you've been reading that one on my sprints for a while, but you're just doing a little bits and pieces, and I love it. Slow and steady. Jennifer, hello. Christina. Alicia. Gonna finish The Amish Wife on audio. Love it. Becca. Getting the kids to bed, and then you'll be back to read. I love that. Hey, Becca, do you want to come on with me? Let me know later. Send me a Voxer. I'm going to get the link ready just in case. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Saturday. No One Needs to Know by Lindsay Cameron. Fun. Heading home from church to find your book in a cozy chair. I love that, Kylie. Reading The Book of 1,000 Days by Shannon Hale. Let me know what you think of it, Victoria. It's not middle grade, rough, heavy YA book. Oh, interesting. I definitely have it on my middle grade shelf, but that makes sense. I have a series by her. It starts with oh man, it's like Forest-Born, River Secrets, The Goose Girl is the first one. And that is, I would say a crossover series, definitely older, middle grade, younger YA. So I feel like that's kind of her niche spot, but maybe Book of a Thousand Days is even more into the YA category, but I'm still keeping it on my middle grade shelf. Act 4 of Hamlet, and then going to read more of The Kingdom of Sweets. Hi, Elizabeth. Going to read The Fountain of Silence. I love that. It's so good. I love Rita Petty's. She's a fave. And I just learned that she's coming out with a new book this year, later on in the year. And it is, what did she say? Like Enola Holmes and Bletchley, like Code Breaker, like Bletchley, what's it called? The Bletchley, I took a picture of it. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? The Bletchley Riddle, A House of Secrets, A War of Codes. Look at that. Oops. Doesn't that look cool? Look, a girl on a motorcycle. Of course, the planes in the background. Yeah, that comes out October 8th. It's going on my anticipated reads for sure. I love her so much. Reading Frozen River, halfway through. Sign of the Four Spirits, a cozy mystery, but first finishing the basketball game. Love that. Hello, Emmeline. Hello, Kim. Hi, Sherry. Reading 100 Years. Oh, such a good book. Such a good children's blizzard. Perfect for wintertime. I agree. The Divine Proverb of Streusel by Sarah Brunswald, trying to decide what's next. Picking the next book is always like so much fun. I finished 3 books between last night and this morning. I finished 3 things. One was like a Spy Family. The next like number 6, I think I finished. And then I also finished The Winter King, which is our middle grade March book club book for January. And I finished one of my Read Like Amy books. Why is Siri thinking I'm talking to her? I'm not talking to you, Siri. Yeah. And it was like, now I'm like, whoa, I have nothing going. I finished all 3 of the books I was in the middle of at the same time. Winter Solstice, also a good time of year to read that one. Grateful for Sprints. Yay. Oh, Jamie, I'm sorry that you've had a rough week. That's sad. I hope that you get some peace and rest and just fun hanging out with bookish friends tonight. London, listening to Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell while playing Stardew Valley. I love that. Multitasking. Listening to The Lost Bookshop and alternating that and a couple nonfiction. Brandy, I love, her name is Leandra. Oh my word. Am I saying that wrong? The TBR 0. She had 12-hour sprints today and she's doing them again tomorrow. But sometimes I type in the search bar on YouTube, reading sprints. And then across the top, you get all these buttons for filters. And I click on live and I just see who's doing sprints, like when I'm available. There are people who do sprints almost every day. Like not the same people, but there is somebody out there doing sprints almost every day. So I find them all the time. I don't always participate. Sometimes I just kind of lurk in the comments or while the chat is happening. If it's not people that I know, sometimes I make new friends and I just chat anyway, but sometimes I get up and do cleaning or whatever and use it just as my normal sprints, but like with people, because I do that all the time anyway. Timer cleaning where I read for 15 minutes and get up and clean for 15 minutes or whatever. Some people, Leandra is doing 12-hour sprints today and tomorrow because she did a big TBR game during the month, a readathon during the month of January, and it's kind of the end of the month. So she's including a lot of people who participated with her readathon. I just really love the way she speaks and talks. And I don't know that we have very much overlap in our reading taste, but I really like her channel. And I found a bunch of other people through her as well. You'll be seeing some of them when I do my middle grade March collab video. Hopefully I'm going to get some of those newer people on that video. That'll be fun. I'm not quite ready for that yet, but yeah. I just search reading the biography, Making It So by Patrick Stewart. Love it. Reading Tuesdays with Maury. Hey, Summer. Tonight I'm going to be listening to Tomorrow, halfway through and loving it. I read the first chapter and said, no, thank you. I decided not to go for it, but I know that so many people love it. So I'm glad that you are loving it as well. The Gin waits 100 years tonight. Fun. Hi, Christine. Reading Truly Madly Sheeply, a very cute middle grade. Love it. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Jamie. Finished all your January books. Yay, starting Feb early. Love it. I just finished editing my February TBR. It's going up tomorrow. Very excited about those books. I already have them like set aside. And I always, at the end of the month, I'm like, oh, I just want to start with my Feb books now, but that's okay. I'm going to try to finish at least one more, maybe two. We'll see. ABC Murders. Love it. Good evening, Sue. Hi, Rena. Hi, Katie. Oh, great. I was reincarnated as a farmer. Hi, Jeanette. Reading An Arc of Embers in the London Sky by Sarah Sundin. I need to give her a try one of these days. Kim is reading The Measure. Get going, Kim. Our Patreon chat about that is tomorrow. That's another, during the first sprint, I finished editing that, but I need to upload it and get that over to my Patreon. I do a vlog of our book club book for my patrons, like a spoilery vlog, and we read The Measure in January, so I need to finish getting that video up for them and the Zoom link and all that jazz. So that's one of the first things I'll be doing tonight. Hello. Dream in the Garden. I love that name. That's nice. Starting with The Librarian Spy. Oh, Stacy, that's a good one. Alternating between Another Gospel and Anne of Windy Poplars. Love it. Project Hail Mary. So good. Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan. That's romance, right? Hockey. Is that our hockey romance? Long Shot makes me think of hockey. Reading Where You End. Hi, Suzanne. Glad the sprints are on. Need to get through my book by the end of the month. You could do it 4 days. 27, 28, 29, 31, 5 if you count today. Last Exchange. I really would like to read more Charles Martin this year. I need to get to him. I have quite a few. Hello, Drew. Currently reading The Buried and the Bound by Rochelle Hassan. First in a YA duology. Got it from Owl Crate. Love it. Denise. Hello. What's up, my friend? Reading How to Say Babylon. Nice. The Lost Library and Iona Iverson's Rules for Commuting. I really want to read more Courtney Walsh, who wrote Iona Iverson, I believe. I want to read more from her too, because I really enjoyed Cross Country Christmas this past December. Couple at number 9. Fun mystery time, mystery thriller. I didn't know. I did not know either. I think I learned about it from somebody else's sprints. You learn all kinds of things, but they only give you 15 hours. So if you're like reading through a book and you only have 10% left, it will cut you right off until the next month starts up. So I don't know if it's like from the 1st till the end of the month, or if it's, I don't know, like Scribd Everand for me starts on the 12th, because that's when I signed up. So it goes from like the 12th to the 11th. And it constantly is like, this will be available on the 12th. The Case for Christ. Listen, The Case for Christ was my alternate when I was deciding which Christian book nonfiction group reads to do this year quarterly. That was one of my options, but I just decided on the other ones instead. I really want to read The Case for Christ as well. I think it would be really good. How are you liking it? How far are you into it and all that? Angela, happy Saturday, curling up with my copy of The Spectacular. Oh my goodness. I love that so much. I never was a dancer, but that's so cool. And I've never actually been to a Rockettes show. I've seen clips and things like that, but I've never been to a show. I think it would be so fun. Hi, Dolores, reading The Fury. Hello, Casey, reading The Story Life of A.J. Fickery. Oh, that's a good one. House on Foster Hill. Love Jamie Jo Wright. Haunting in the Arctic, or One to Watch, or The Cartographers. Choices. They're all very different. With This Pledge by Tamara Alexander. Love that. Prayer for Owen Meany. I think I read that one in college and really liked it. I think because I saw the movie maybe first and then read the book. I don't know. Can't remember. Continuing to read Honolulu Cold Homicide. Hi, Braun. Aussie friend. Just starting Letters from Berlin. Okay, I saw that you did, but I can't look at it right now. I'll check it in a minute. Do some try chapters. 28 books out from the library. Oh my word, Michelle. That is a lot. I have a few. I have 4, but actually 3 of them are going right back because they are middle grade potentials that we were talking about for middle grade March, and we've made our decision. So I'm not going to actually read the ones that I have out from the library right now. And then I have another one, Meet the Benedettos, and I think it's a Pride and Prejudice retelling. So I was curious about that. Maybe if I can finish one more of my TBR, I'll switch and read that library book, but maybe it'll go back unread. Who knows? Which are you most excited for? 28 books is a lot. Don't you love when all your holds come in at the same time? Reading the Venice Sketchbook. Hi, Janice. Amy's reading The Last Love Letter. Oh, you finished it. Good. Yay. The original, like the first Maisie Dobbs. I enjoyed that one. Cruelest Month, the third one. I think I did not care for number 3. Is that the one that starts out with them doing like a seance or something? That was not my favorite, but it gets better. First time reading, it's really good so far. Nice. Just picked up First Ladies from the library. Hi, Donna. Hi, Suzanne. 3 hours and maybe Way of Kings. Lindsay's in the house. Hello, Lindsay. Reading a nonfiction called On Reading Well. Love it. Sisters in Arms by Kaya Alderson. Okay, here's at the point where I have to go through quickly because otherwise we spend all night just talking and not doing any reading. So I'm going to fly through. See, oh, hey, Kelly is here. Hey, Kelly, do you have room in your February TBR to read Poison Study? Message me because I forgot that when I picked this one up, I had a postcard in it or a little post-it note that says read with Cozy Reader Kelly 2023. That never happened. So do you want to buddy read this? It's going to be a sneak peek. This is going to be on my February TBR. So if you have room for it in February, we can still buddy read it. Oh, Stephanie, I hope you love Frozen River. Amanda's here. Hey, Amanda. Messy Lives of Book People and Patterns for Life. Divine Rivals, First Lie Wins, Candid Life of Mina Dave. Hi, Christine. Catherine is reading a nonfiction, Lessons in Chemistry, The Nightingale. Oh, I love your TBR game so much, Becca. so much. Finish Count of Monte Cristo, read Edge Dancer, and read Oathbringer. That's all you got planned. Hey, well, Count of Monte Cristo and Oathbringer are massive. So that's plenty. That's plenty. How close are you to the end of Count of Monte Cristo? Yay, unofficial buddy read. Someone else. Both of you are reading The Librarian Spy. I'm reading Helga and Kisses. Hi, Jennifer. Reading The Hunger Games. Fun. Pam, you could do it. You can do it. Go for it. Doing a puzzle. Love it. First Gallison. Bookhaven. I have that one. Crenshaw and Spines and Leaves. Hi, Mom. Long Shot is about, basketball. Also involves domestic abuse. Yikes. I love all the TBR videos. It makes me so excited because everybody gets so excited about what they're going to be reading. And I catch all the vibes. I catch all the vibes. Spotify here makes you pay for the full audio price. Oh, no. Gotta love Canada. There is much to love about Canada, including our friends like Brandy. Hey, Sylvia. Oh, my word. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. It's getting close. All right, let's see. Oh, good. It's really good so far. Love it. Family. What's up, family? Hello. Thanks for reading, everybody. Yeah, I really enjoyed the Cartographers, even when it like switches genre midway through. You think you're reading one thing and then stuff happens and you're like, oh, this is a totally different thing. And I was here for it. Just be along for the ride. That's what I'll say. Not to give any spoilers. I won't even tell you what genre it starts and what genre it changes to. But yeah, it's a good one. It was a surprise for me. I wasn't sure what to expect with it. I just know that I like maps. So I was like, I want to read a book about maps. Oh, yeah. You are in a contemporary romance rom-com kind of a mood. Go for it. Run with it. Yes, I have the audio on NetGalley. I hope it's Book of the Month too. I hope so too. We'll see. I have not. I have a bunch of Jennifer Chiaverini books on my shelf. I don't have that one, but yeah, I would like to read some from her. My great grandson is a big fan of yours, Jacoby, and he's 12 years old. He's been joining. That is so precious. Hello. I don't know. Is it Jacoby or Jacoby? I don't know how to say it correctly. Tell me, Debbie. Hello. I'm glad you're here. That's so sweet. Oh, that's really precious. Another Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Three Pines. Yeah. It definitely is more of a fall one. I have heard it is so good. I really want to read The Women. Okay, let's go ahead and get into reading. Let's go till quarter after. It's like 25. I know some of you guys participate in sprints with people who go for a really long time. It's just never going to be me. So we'll go till quarter after for this first one. Jacoby. Okay. I love it. Happy reading. I do have a little, let's do it this way. Little wintry scene, even though it was 75 degrees here in where I live yesterday. 75 in January. I'm here for it. All right, let me get this going. Happy reading. I'm going to do right after. Nope. See you in a bit. right, sorry. Come on back, friends. Let me mute that. Pause over here. How did that sprint go for you? I got both of the video things I needed to get done. So my video is all set to go up tomorrow morning. My Patreon video is up and live on Patreon. And I did figure out Spotify, and I started listening to the beginning of the bookbinder. And I only got like 2 pages, 3 pages. But look, there's a map. I love a book with a map. Oxford, 1913. Oh, I love it so much. And it has a lot of interest, like, yeah, I'm into it. So I'll do more actual reading during the next sprint, but so far I know that I'm okay with the narrator's voice. I don't know who the narrator is, and at first it took me a minute to figure out how to speed it up on Spotify. Every chapter is like a different track, like on an album. And so I listened to the first couple while I was looking around to try to figure out how to speed it up. I'm like, oh no, I cannot do this if I'm not able to speed up the narration, because it was really slow. It was really slow. Hello. How did everyone do? Let me see. Where's my star? I did mark my spot. Where did it go? There it is. Okay. Hannah. Hi, Hannah. I'm glad you're here. Sherry's just coming by from Leandra's. Oh, yeah, that's what I was just talking about. Someone was asking who does sprints. Leandra and crew. There's a whole bunch of them. And I can't remember all their names right now, but there's a bunch of those ladies who do sprints pretty regularly, and some longer ones too. Thank you, Sherry. That's very kind of you. Very, very kind. I'm glad you're popping in. I just joined reading The Winter King and The Maid. Fun. How are you liking The Winter King, Anne? I just finished it this morning. I liked it. Coming from Leandra's again. Hello, Kayla. Reading Macbeth, the graphic novel. Cool. That's cool. I bet you that would be a good way to read Shakespeare. I have to do Shakespeare on audio, because if I try to read it in print, I get lost in the language and I just feel like I'm not really grasping what's going on. But if I'm listening to it, or listening and reading together in tandem, then I feel like I get a little bit more out of it. But graphic novel even adds the added benefit of pictures as well. Sorry, that was still from the previous comment. But hi, Lisa. Divine Rivals is definitely one on my radar for this year. I would like to read it soon. And the Davenport's fun. Hello. Did you guys get sent over? I love it. I'm glad you're here. Especially if you were there for a while. She was on all day. Working on the last 100 pages of Don Quixote. Well done. That's a good one. Good classic to read. I haven't not read that one, but I know the story a little bit. There You'll Find Me by Jenny B. Jones. Fun, Kelly. I hope you're enjoying it. Just joined from Brampton, Ontario. Hello, Canada. Reading The Brothers Hawthorne. I'm curious about this. I need to do a little research, because I finished The Final Gambit and I'm like, that's a nice ending to this trilogy. Why do we now have another book? Like, is it the same story but from the brothers' perspective? I think someone told me something about it's a little bit more from the brothers' perspective. But is it repeating things you've already learned, or is it a new story? Is it a new trilogy? Does it carry on? Or can I just be done with The Final Gambit and count it as a series completed? I don't know. I need to do a little research. Eye of the World, Brittany. Wow. That's a chunker. And the start of a huge commitment, because that's a long series and they're all huge. Hey, Jennifer. Hey. Family was over for dinner and just left. So now you're ready to relax and read. Yay for Crenshaw. Someone else is here reading Crenshaw as well. Hi, Danny. Thanks for popping in. Shayna was watching Gabby Reed's Bright Young Women discussion. Now ready to hang out. Can't decide what to read. Give us some options. Shayna, you know we love helping people. We love bossing people's TBRs. Just joined. Oh, Jacqueline. I love Anne with all of my heart. I love Anne of Green Gables so much. I'm so excited. Is this you're rereading it? So you've read it before. Oh, it's so I love it. I just love it. We were book and Lego shopping. Fun. That's fun, Jill. What kind of Legos did you get? Did you get a kit of some sort for your kiddos? Reading A Kind of Freedom, or for yourself? I mean, hey. Read 21 pages, read 22 pages, got to 41%. Love it. Leandra, there she is. The myth, the legend. Just kidding. Yeah, if you guys are at all wanting to read tomorrow, Leandra and crew, a bunch of friends, are going to be on another 12-hour reading sprint all day tomorrow. So definitely go and read with some lovely ladies. Yeah, fabulous. Thanks for stopping in. I'm sure you must be feeling exhausted. You've probably already gone because I'm a little behind, but 25 minutes left. Yay, Katie, you'll finish tonight for sure. Read to page 150 in the Fury. Oh, Emily, so the goal is to get halfway. Like within the next couple days, right? You'll be halfway. That's fabulous. But you got to plow through if you want to finish it in February, right? You could do it. Only 1% read. Hubby distracted me and I started late. No worries, Erin. I love it. Sadly, not much reading because my laundry was calling me. Love it. Well, it's a necessary evil, I suppose. I actually don't mind doing laundry because you put it in and you go read. And then you switch it and then you go read. And then you fold it and then you go read. And then you put it away and then you go read. You break it up. Or you like do other chores in the middle there. I like that you don't have to just stand there and do it. It's part of why I hate dishes. Could you just stand there and you do them? And for me, it takes a while. Actually, not lately. I've been doing pretty good. Maria, reading The Spy Coast. Fun. Glad you're here. Joanna read 2 chapters. Spider's Booktube on page 30 of Where You End. I'm not sure, but if I know what Where You End is by Abbott Kaler. The Hubs and I decided to read our Bibles together that spring. I love that. Those who read the Bible together, pray together, stay together, right? Oh, I love that's really cool. Are you guys doing a read through the year? Are you doing a devotional? Are you just like spot check reading? I decided today, so I'm doing a read through the Bible, and I'm kind of doing, I've just printed out a checklist because I want to try to read through in 6 months, which I've never tried before. I've always done a year and I'm always behind it by the end of the year. So I'm doing really good, but it's like month 1, but that's 1/6 of the way through. But I decided, so I started in the New Testament, which is not where it's, I mean, it just goes from from Genesis till Revelation, but I'm just picking and choosing. And I wanted to start in the New Testament because I feel like by the time I get to the New Testament, I'm behind and I'm just trying to read quickly. So I started with the New Testament, but on Sundays I read the Psalms, and I decided today that on Saturdays I'm going to read the Old Testament. So until I'm done with the New Testament, and then every day will be Old Testament, but for now. So I read in Genesis today and it was pretty cool to break it up a little bit. 50 more pages to go. Yay, Christine. Ooh, what are the options? We will help you decide. Put one child to bed and bathed another. Only read a few pages of Anne of Windy Poplars. Nice. 13 pages for Amanda. One of the books is nonfiction, takes a little longer. Yeah. That's true. It's very true. It is a long book. A good one, but long. Made it to chapter 5. Jamie, well done. And the lasagna is almost done. Sweet. Oh, I love lasagna. 20% in on the Life of Pi. Fabulous. I got about 10% more into the Book of 1,000 Days. It's got the making of a spot in my top 10 of 2024. Really? Huh. Maybe I need to put that on a TBR one of these days. That's interesting. I love that feeling when you're reading a book and you're just loving it so much. Oh, I love that. I love it. I sent you the link, Becca. So whenever, no rush, whenever. Read a chapter and a half. Love that, Stacy. Made it to page 34 in your graphic novel. Great job, Kayla. Hi, Judy. Finishing Words of Radiance, 30 pages to go. Guys, Words of Radiance is another one that I just keep out because I want to read it. But I just don't know when I'm going to get to it. But you only have 30 pages left. Look at that. That's a chunker. Well done, Judy. Did you like it better? I mean, you're not done yet. I'll save the question until you're finished. But my question's going to be, did you like it better than Way of Kings? I know this is not your first time through them either, but I listened to one chapter. The narrator reads pretty slowly. Speed that sucker up. I'm a big fan of speeding up my audiobooks a little bit. Every narrator is different. So some you can do a little bit faster than others, but yeah, if it's too slow, I lose interest or I fall asleep. Yay! You decided on cartographers. I need a drink. Marcy is reading Atlas, the story of Possault. Yay! Spoiler alert. I have the Storm Sister on my February TBR that's going out tomorrow. Halfway through, it is a chunker. I don't have that one. I think I have all the sister ones, but I don't have that one. That's the last one. Might be a while till I get there, so I'm not worried about it, but that's awesome. Marcy, do you have a favorite one from the series? I'm curious. I had to do that earlier. Emily. I had to practice for tomorrow too. Come back when you're ready. Northwoods is starting out quite good. Love it. No, this will not be a 24-hour stream. I usually go for about 3 hours, 3.5 sometimes. And we are just about an hour in. And we need to get some more reading going because we've only had one short sprint so far. No, I don't do 24-hour ones because I just can't. I loved The Winter King. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Got distracted by TikTok. Hey, it happens to all of us. Reading Lunar New Year Love Story by Jean Luen Yang. It's a graphic novel. Cool. I've not heard of that one, Jody. Are you liking it? And it took me a while to get into The Winter King. Same. The very beginning, like the first sprint that I read it on Wednesday, I was like, oh man, if this whole story is going to be like this. But even by the second section of reading, I was definitely a lot more into it already. Yeah, it was really cool. Reading Fragile Threads of Power. Nice. 12 pages. Got distracted by family. It happens. Oh, thank you, Judy. Doing sprints tonight. Yes, I typically do them on Sundays, but my day tomorrow is just really busy. And so I did not want to do it tomorrow. I try to mix it up because I know some people can't come on Sundays and some people can't come on Saturdays. So I try to alternate a little bit. Reading Susanna Kearsley's The Winter Sea. I love it. I really like Susanna Kearsley. I need to read more from her. I need to read more. Yeah, I had never heard of it until Jenna suggested it as one of our books this year. I'm glad that you enjoyed it too, Christine. 10 pages. Well done. Joined during that sprint. Hello, Nicole. Loved Don Quixote. Hoping to reread it this year. Reading The Eye of the World. Yikes. Y'all reading Eye of the World are so brave. Just kidding. My brothers would be thrilled if I ended up reading that series someday. I just don't know that I will. I don't know that I will. We'll see. Been reading Rules of Civility today. I read Lincoln Highway earlier this month and regret not giving Toll's books a shot sooner. Okay, well, I'm curious what you're going to think of Rules of Civility. I love the Lincoln Highway. I loved A Gentleman in Moscow, and I really didn't care for Rules of Civility. I mean, I didn't hate it. I just didn't care. He, I believe, has a book of short stories coming out this year. Is it short stories? He's coming out with something this year, Immortals. I'm just really curious. And I think partly it was the audiobook narrator, because I listened to Rules of Civility. That potentially is the reason. But I know in the text, he doesn't use quotation marks. And that is I don't like that when I'm reading in print. I don't like it. I don't understand the need for that, especially when there is a lot of dialogue. I don't know. So Rules of Civility was not my favorite, but I love Gentlemen in Moscow and I loved Lincoln Highway. So I'll be curious what you think. Page 80. Oh no, you keep falling asleep. Kim, that's okay. Look at that. Our Canadian friends making connections. I'm so upset I missed. Oh no, Jennifer. Sorry. Yeah, it fills up quick this time. I don't know what our record is, but I feel like it filled up really quick. I love it. You Canadians. Canucks. I have one of my roommates from college was from Ontario. I forget the name of her town. I don't know. But I loved her. Rereading New Year's Day by Edith Wharton. It's got a redeeming twist. I started late, so only 12 pages in. That's all right. Melanie, hello. Another Canadian, Chatham, Ontario. Couldn't get into Inheritance Games. Should I keep going? Well, no. Not every book is for every reader, right? And if you're not loving it, put it down. And there's no shame in that. I would say move on. Maybe someday you'll have an urge to come back and try again. But if you're not, how far did you get into it? I should ask. If it's only like 10 pages, maybe go until 50 or 75. But if you've already read that far and you're still just like, meh, put it down. That's what I would say. Shayna, leading towards Aloha Alibi, a cozy that you have on your Kindle. Death Note, the manga, a read-along group buddy read, or maybe Mrs. Polifax, but I feel like it's too soon to start that one. Maybe do the manga because you'll definitely finish that before the end of the month. You might finish a cozy too. Those are usually shorter. And if it's a group read or read along, you'll want to make sure to get that done. I don't know. I've not read Death Note, so I can't speak to its content. Just getting here and starting The Library by Bella Osborne, which a library hold. Fun. Gotta love those library holds. That's why I listen to an audiobook while you do dishes. Yes, same. Or I watch Virgin River currently is my show of the moment. Southwestern Ontario taking over. I love it. Just got home from church, reading The Shop on Blossom Street. I DNF The Drowning because of the language. It happens. Sometimes those thrillers can get you. Just started The Busybody by Kemper Donovan. Also reading Holmes, Marple, and Poe. Fun. My word. My hubs and I used to read the Bible together. Love that. Missed our time together. Reading through. Love it. I'm going to skip the ones where you're talking to each other. Get a little faster here. 46, almost halfway. Love it. Did a 90-day read through a few years ago, and that was intense. This year, you're reading through the New Testament with Daily Grace Co. Loving the slow pace. Fabulous. Dun, dun, dun. I love it. Trying to get through some graphic novels this weekend that I'm putting off. I have a stack of 9. Decided to start with Macbeth. Language is tough, but pictures definitely help. Yeah. I want to read some Brandon Sanderson because I've never have. Oh, I have been hearing a lot of people loved Tress of the Emerald Sea this year, and it was in many, many people's favorites of the year. And a lot of people have been saying it's a great like intro to fantasy or a beginner fantasy book, and it has like cozy kind of vibes and similar in vibe to The Princess Bride. So maybe Tress of the Emerald Sea would be a good place to start, and it's a standalone, so you're not committing yourself to a series. So maybe that would be a place to start with Brandy Sandy, as I heard Rainy Blue Reads called him today, Brandy Sandy. I'm like, oh, that's cute. I've also heard Brando Sando. Just starting out, only if you're lucky. Well, I don't know him like that, so I will just call him Mr. Sanderson. Enjoy the Storm Sister. Hopefully going to get through the Shadow Sister soon. Love it. I think I liked Tiggy best of the 7 sisters, but Allie's was good too. Oh, see, I don't even know which one is which because it's been so long. I have to read a spoilery review or whatever of the first one because it's been over 2 years since I read it. And I don't want to reread it. I liked it, but I want to just dive into the second one because they're kind of more like companions, but I want to remember who that oldest sister and like the family setup from the first one. Loved it. Just finished. Recommend it. Sweet Jody. First time. Emily, welcome. I love when first timers say hello. Finished God Killer for the night and hoping to read at least the first essay, maybe two, of Collected Schizophrenia. Perfect. I know. Same, Shayna. Brothers Hawthorne was more detailed about a brother. You don't have to read it, but it does take you on a wild ride. I'm not convinced. And he's all about, but I don't know if I want to read all those books. Oh, my word. Hi, Teresa. It's amazing. There's so much I didn't remember from the first read. Listened on audio first time, doing physical this time, getting ready for the 5th book in December. I know I saw your review on Goodreads today. I can't wait to talk about it on Wednesday with everybody. Stay tuned. I know I'll keep talking about it here and there because I'm doing good so far. It's part of my morning routine now, and I love it. Love having it as part of my morning. Hello, Susan. Reading Dear Mrs. Bird. I love Dear Mrs. Bird. Getting ready to start Pillars of the Earth. Whew. Another good one, but it's a chunker. And it's a little brutal. But like life was brutal at that time, so it's understandable. But whew, there are some scenes that are rough. Marilla. I loved Marilla. That was such a good adjacent, like Anne of Green Gables adjacent book because you get Marilla's backstory, but it still really kept her vibes from canon, like from Ella Montgomery. Oh, I love Anne of Green Gables everything too, Lisa. I love it. Tales for Two. Oh yeah, that's the short story by Amor Towles. Perfect. Didn't like it either. There you go. You're never alone with our bookish opinions. Someone else is always going to have the same. Have to finish a Nancy Drew. Perfect. Was really excited about your besties reading retreat. Saw the video 2 hours. I know. I'm sorry, Anne. Sorry. Yeah. Looking forward to Towles' short stories. Glad to hear you enjoyed A Gentleman Waska. Wasn't too sure based on the synopsis. It is by Christine Cohen. And it looks like this. Christine Cohen is the author. All right, we have, oh, look at, here's another Canada. Becca! Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey.
Oh, my word. I'm so far behind. But listen, I'm putting a start, and we're going to get to reading because otherwise we will just chat all night, which is fun. And I love talking to all my bookish people. But with 250 people here, holy moly, thank you for coming and hanging out. But we all want to read. So let's read. What are you reading, though, Becca?
I'm reading The Women by Kristen Hanna.
Yeah, that's right. You said that.
And I have 6% left. So.
Oh, my goodness. You could finish during the sprint. Let's do it. Let's make sure you have enough time. So yes. It's 40. Let's go till 10 after.
Sounds good.
A 30-minute. We'll do 30 minutes. That should be enough for you to finish, hey?
Yes, let's hopefully. Hope. It might be crying.
I love it. Get your tissue. You have tissues ready?
Yeah, somewhere.
All right. Happy reading, everybody. And I'll have Becca chat a little more and introduce herself just in case any of you don't know her after we read. Okay. I just realized that I had the ambient room muted that whole time. So you got to see the beauty of the snow, but not hear the crackling fire. I could hear it because the page was playing on my.
I noticed it, but I thought like my volume was down or something. I was like, oh, what's going on? It doesn't matter.
I just realized it was muted that whole time. I apologize. Rookie mistake. You would think I've never done a live before. Oh my word. So I did. First of all, did you finish The Women?
I did.
Did you cry?
I did.
Oh,
I think I cried like 3 or 4 times throughout the
Kristen
book.
Hannah just gets you every time.
Oh, she does. That's why I have a whole shelf for her right here.
I love it. Oh man, did you have it on NetGalley?
Yeah.
I think it's. When does it actually come out? It's out now, right?
February 6th.
Oh, it comes out soon. Oh, I need to listen to it soon. I have the audio on NetGalley.
You better. I wonder if the audio is good. You'll have to let me know.
Amanda said it was. She loved
okay.
it. And she read the whole thing in like very quickly because it's just so good. I love Kristen.
I just had the ebook version, and it was great writing that way too. So
man, she can just tell a story. Like she just really knows how to tell a story.
Phenomenal one. I just read her author's note, and she said she had had this story in her brain since 1997, but she didn't feel like that good of an author yet, and so she waited until now. And oh man, it is a wonderful story.
That's very cool.
Yeah,
I did get through both first chapters, and honestly, I think I'm gonna read this one, The Bookbinder. I just like it's set right at the beginning of World War I. So we follow these 2 sisters, our main character and her sister. Our main character is Peggy. Maud is her twin sister, but Maud is what they maybe would have called like slow. She can't care for herself. They both work at the bookbindery, but like where Peggy would have opportunities to like advance her career, she won't because she has to look out for her sister. But Maud is like super sweet, and they just had a parade for all the boys going off to war. And Maud's like kissing, like blowing kisses to all the guys, and she started singing God Save the King, and then the whole crowd started singing it too. Like just seems like a beautiful soul, this sister. But yeah, then it talks about like folding pages and binding the books and how she likes to do the proofs because then she likes to see how they change when it comes to the actual book. And I don't know, I just feel like the bookish / historical aspects of this I'm gonna really like. This one I think is gonna be good. It starts out sad, like her grandmother just died, and starts out with like the funeral and then her kind of recognizing symptoms of this madness that all the women in her family had, and so she's determined to not have any children of her own so that this curse ends with her. So I don't know what the curse is. I don't know anything else about it, but it had like that little touch of magical in there, like this man or the shadow of a man that shows up, and she doesn't know if it's real. Well, it seems like it's real, but then she keeps telling herself it's not real, and we don't know. So I feel like it'll be good, but I think right now I'm just a little more interested.
I understand. I voted on your Instagram poll, and I voted for The Unmaking of June Farrow.
Yeah. Did you like it? Have you read it?
Yeah, I read it. I gave it 4.5 stars. I really liked it.
Yeah. I think technically that one won. Technically it won, but by like
it's your choice.
Small points.
You're the one who's reading it.
The first chapter of the other one I just feel like I liked a little bit better, but
go for it.
So yeah, Gentleman Moscow, an all-time favorite, DNF Rules of Civility. Yep. I did not DNF Rules of Civility, but I probably could have.
I had that one on my
to reading the short stories. Glad you enjoyed. I wasn't drawn. Listen, I wasn't either. Like a guy stuck in a hotel for the rest of his life. Boring. But he's just such a wonderful character. It's definitely more character driven, which is not my normal read. I tend to like a little bit more of a story and a plot and action. It's definitely more character driven, but it's just so well told. And I just love the Count. I just loved him. Like I loved his character. So I was here for him. Like, yeah, I just really liked him. So
Agreed.
I think
Yeah.
I can handle character-driven books if I like the characters.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like, if I don't care about the characters, then I don't wanna read a whole book about them.
Right.
Did you liked Gentlemen in Moscow too, didn't you? Or
I
no?
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Have you read Rules of Civility?
No, I have it on my shelves, but
Did you read Lincoln Highway?
no. I've only
Oh,
read Gentleman in Moscow, but I
okay.
loved it.
Yeah, I loved Lincoln Highway and Rules of Civility. I don't know if I just don't like books set in the, like, 20s.
Yeah, that could be.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. 'Cause, like, The Diviners, Libba Bray, it's like the
Yeah.
YA. I did not like that book, and that was set during that time
Yeah.
too. I don't know. Listening to Patricia Highsmith audiobooks for Neva's Readathon and Leandra Sprints. Perfect. Ready to start something new. What did you start, Jamie? Read up to Gambit, but have no plans. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna continue on either, Monica. Hi from Canada. All my Canadians in the house today. I love it. Middle of Iron Flame. Also, our community library is closed indefinitely as this week it suffered a sprinkler freeze problem. Oh no. That's really sad. Oh, that's so sad. All that damage to the books. I bet.
That's horrible.
That's heartbreaking. Trust of the Emerald Sea, I've heard good things about. I might start with that one. Let me know because I haven't read it yet, but it does sound delightful. Seven Sisters Close Together. Okay. Well, I will find it. I've only read the one, so I'll find a spoiler of that one and then try to read the others closer together. We'll see. I'm not very good with series. I read Pillars too. Love the cover. Yeah, it's a fantastic cover. Here's our Hi Becca section. Hi Becca, hi Becca, hi Becca. One more. Hi Becca.
Hi.
Starting The Magician King by Lev Grossman. Oh my word. I feel like that was super popular early on when I first started BookTube.
I've never even heard of it.
Yeah, it's an older one, I think.
Yay. I hope you love it.
Okay, pause. Becca, introduce yourself. Because I realize, like, not everybody might know who you are. I should put you in the description too.
Sure. I'm Becca. I have a channel here on YouTube called Becca Books and Bujo. I read and I set up my bullet journal. And I live in Minnesota with my husband and 2 kids. And yeah.
And what do you normally like to read? Like, what's your go-to genres?
Yeah. My top 3 are contemporary, romance, and historical fiction.
Yeah.
Those are my top 3. Yep.
Yeah. We have a lot of overlap.
Yeah, I think we do.
In historical, especially.
Yeah.
I think you can handle a little more steam in your romance than I do.
You are right about that.
But you like some of the ones I like too, but you are okay with a little bit more steam. And I think you read a little bit more literary contemporaries than I do.
Yep, I would say that that's true.
Yeah. Not saying that I wouldn't like them. I just don't tend to go for them, but you do.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm kind of all over the board. But.
And her channel, like she said, is Becca Books and Bujo. At some point, maybe in the next sprint, I'll put her channel in the description. Like, I'll link her. So if you want to find her, please go follow her because she's fabulous.
Yeah.
And Becca has the most fun TBR game that she got from somebody else. So
I did.
She doesn't take credit for it, but it's Deck of TBR and it's so much fun. And 1 month last year, she played for me and I did Deck of TBR for a month and that was a lot of fun.
You didn't even do very well, I don't think. Did you?
No.
Oh, well.
But I feel like that is typical of me and a TBR. Like, I love making the TBR. Actually, this month I've done so good with January's TBR.
Awesome. I love your new game. It's so fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. It worked again well for me for February. So yeah, It'll be fun. And I think because I just went through and like overhauled my shelves and like took off tons of books that just didn't excite me. Like, I feel like any book could come up on those spinner wheels and I'm like, yes, I want to read that. Yes, I want to read that. Because that's what stayed on my shelves, like all books that I'm excited to read. So even though in January like the spinner wheels and random number generators picked all of my books, I still was excited about them because of how I have culled out my shelves a little bit, which I think is good to do maybe like once a year, because our tastes change, our reading life changes, and when I have over 800 books. So I just did a middle grade one the other day, posted my second one for middle grade shelves, and people are like, I can't believe you're getting rid of that book. You need to read this one. You maybe just try the first chapter. It's so good. I'm like, yeah, but I have 40 other ones that I
It's
need.
like, how much can I read?
I'm sure that's a great book, but at this point in time right now, I'm more excited about other ones on my shelf. So,
yep. You don't need to explain why.
No. Do we just catch a variety sprints? I have to admit, your attention to your comments is amazing. Aw, thank you. I try. I mean, that's why I'm doing sprints. Just like connect.
Yeah.
So it makes sense to me. Well, and because I don't have like 5 other people on with me.
Right.
Like right now it's just one. But a lot of times people have a whole slew of people, and it's harder to get through all the comments when you're checking in with all 5 people about it, reading and stuff too. So I understand. It's just different strokes for different folks. That's fine. So many people maybe do a raffle or random select. Oh.
Yeah, I looked and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it this time. But I was like 4 hours after the video posted. And it's like, heck no, I'm not getting in.
No. That's kind of a fun idea. A lottery.
You guys are just so popular. Everybody wants to hang out.
Oh my word. Well, we tried to open it up to more people, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, you got to have a small crew for that. Definitely.
Yeah. Bad Penny has rolled into town with police escort. Victoria, you're killing me. Kristen and Bunker, I was late to the fiesta, but I brought the piñata. Let's put reading prompts inside instead. Oh my word. You're hilarious. Okay. Chantal is here. Hello. Reading a bit from multiple books. Love that for you. Oh, Becca, did you pick up something else? Because you finished The Women.
Not yet. Either I'm going to continue listening. I'm listening to Akawar. We're not going to talk about it. But then this is the other book. This is the other one I need to read before the end of the month. It's on my TBR, so we'll see.
Nice. I think listening to Sarah J. Maas, I just really couldn't get on with her writing style.
Yeah.
With all the dashes and the ellipses, but if you're listening to it, you don't notice those.
I have no clue. I don't even own the books. I have no clue what the writing is like.
So I'm like, I was rolling my eyes more than invested in the story, because I'm like, you got to be kidding me. There's 17 on these 2 pages, like 17 either dashes or ellipses. I'm like, you got to be kidding. So once you see something like that, it's like you don't stop seeing it.
Yeah,
so I just couldn't get past it.
Like pure enjoyment. It's like escape. It's a cool story. Sure. That's what it is. So
I just also content just wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah.
So.
I'm okay with
it. That's totally fine. Then there were none this week, and halfway through a potato chip book, Charmed Bones, plus halfway through Holes on CD. Busy times. I love that. I love a potato chip book. That's great. And I love that your name is Mary Beery, like Mary Berry on Great British Bake Off. Mary Berry. She's not on anymore, but started the Penderwicks yesterday on a walk, thanks to your review. It is very sweet. Yes. Yes, I'm sure she probably explained that, but I feel like, chips are just fun.
And like when you have to get back, like
a little snack. Yeah, something light. Maybe not like filled with nutrients, but enjoyable all the same. I'm a chip girl, so I get it right away. I'm like, I get that. Reading Oven House. Hi, Oshina. Yes, sorry there was no sound. Next time you'll get to hear the fireplace and a little bit of the wind, but the wind is not overpowering. But yeah, oops. Reading A Million Little Choices. Nice. Got to the second. Dun, dun, dun. It's getting juicy. Love it. Finished the last chapter of Murder Madeline Hall and 6 chapters of Crunch Up. Fantastic. Wow. Got to 50%. The Lost Bookshop. I'm reading for a book club and really not enjoying it. Oh no. Listen, who cares if you're reading it for a book club? Stop.
Yeah, you don't have
You
to.
do not have time for that. There are too many good books in the world, and that's what you say. That you have an opinion to bring to your book club, you are not obligated. Even if you're leading the book club, it's okay. I give you permission. You could blame it on me. Blame me. Listen,
Chris
said 9 pages. Listen, push the little mute button.
Yeah,
Just mute me and finish those 9 pages. I do that all the time. Distracted by BookTube. It happens, Shayna. Read 2% more at 80% now. Love it.
Oh, nice.
Do you keep track, Becca, of books that you DNF?
Yes, I do.
Oh yeah, because you have a paper and pen journal.
I sure do.
All that stuff. I do not put them on my spreadsheet, so I don't keep track at all of books I DNF. I do have a folder in Goodreads, like a exclusive folder. So it's like read, currently reading, want to read, DNF, like own TBR. So I have an exclusive folder that I can put books into that I've DNF'd.
The spreadsheet I use actually has an option for DNF in the rating.
Sure. And so mine does too, but I don't put them on there because then it throws off my count.
Up here. I do have it in there, and then I just make note, or like in my yearly, it says I've read that many books, but then I look at the DNFs and subtract.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I'm just getting good at DNFing, so there haven't been
yeah. I don't DNF very often because I feel like my picker has gotten much better. Like I know what I like.
Yep.
Much more confidently than I used to. So
exactly. I'm picking up books that I actually think.
And I very rarely am picking up books that I've not heard anybody talk about.
Yeah.
That's like even if they're not like super hyped, very rarely am I picking up something brand new to me. So good job, Summer. Getting some kitchen cleaning done.
Good for you.
Getting to read The Women. Yay. $3.95 of A Prayer for Owen That is a chunk of bunka too. 18 pages of Magician King. Got to 188. Love it. All of you making some good progress. Finished practicing. Got a heating pad going. Oh no. I need to be wrapped in bubble wrap. I'm sorry. Listen to the audio for The Women on NetGalley.
Oh, so it was good. Do you know who narrates it?
I could probably look it up during the
sprint. That's fine.
Here's another hi, Becca.
Hi.
Went down a rabbit hole. No reading. That's okay. Made a cup of tea, put away some laundry, washed your face, cleaned out my... Hey, that's very productive, Amanda. That was a very productive sprint. Interview with Christiane about The Women on the Friends. Oh, I know. I keep forgetting. I don't subscribe to the Friends and Fiction channel, but I look at what they have every once in a while because they've done some great interviews with, like, a lot of them write historical or contemporary. Like, you should check out.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. 13 pages. Susan loved Rules of Civility and A Gentleman in Moscow. Yeah, his writing is pretty cool. Still need to read Lincoln Highway. So right at the very beginning of the shutdown, my friend Katie, Life Between Words, who does Middle Grade March with me, did a Zoom with Amor Tolls. And so there was like, I don't know how many people of us there at the Zoom, and she interviewed Amor Tolls. And it was so interesting. Look up like the structure of A Gentleman in Moscow, like how the structure like of the writing itself, because I don't notice a lot of times unless it's super obvious. Mm-hmm. But there was something unique about the structure that he talked about, and his writing style was so different from anything I've heard before. He doesn't do a ton of research. He just kind of writes and goes for it. Like, and then maybe later gets checked on stuff, but like, he's not concerned as much about being factually 100% accurate. It's more about the story or the character for him.
Okay.
I don't know. It just was such an interesting interview. So if you can find an interview from him too, like just super cool. Yeah, they're very different. I agree. 4.5. Gamers will love this book. I'm not a gamer, so it took a while to understand.
Is that tomorrow?
No, it was a cozy that she was reading.
Oh, okay.
Something about I'm glad I'm not a farmer, or I don't know. Is that the one,
Oh,
Katie, that you finished? That's not the title, but it's something about farmer.
okay.
Had to run to the little reader's room. Not a fan of Jenna. Yeah, I know some people felt that way about it. Read it for book club. That's totally valid. I mean, it was. I just liked his character, so I was okay with it. Nice. Tress was great. Hey, Becca. Macbeth. Oh, you're so close to the end. What You Wish For. I liked that one. I love Catherine Center.
I'll have to read more of her.
We love you too.
So
Hey
much.
there, Becca. Becca's kiddos are so cute. It's true. They are.
They are.
Another
Theodore is sleeping in
Yeah.
his bunk bed for the first time ever tonight.
Oh, big boy bed.
Excited. He's like on the top.
Oh, fun. Are
Yeah.
you nervous? Does it make you nervous? Does he move around a lot?
He does, but there's a good railing, and so I think it'll be.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like a rite of passage to fall off of a bunk bed.
Oh,
I feel
dear.
like everyone who's had bunk beds has fallen off at some point or another.
Yeah.
I think my brother and I used to play Superman because we used to be in a little tiny house, so we shared a bunk bed room when I was really little, and we would like put all the pillows on the floor and play Superman and jump off the bunk bed anyway.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that's cool.
Yay.
Yay. If you can't do lettering, you just print it out.
And my lettering,
printing glue.
or just keep practicing. Like,
Yeah.
my lettering did not start out that way. So
I was gonna say I have not been working on this, but I did finally get my goals page done. So here's my cover page. I printed out a piece of a picture. Woo! And I wrote 2024 on it. I did not have a color scheme like some people, whatever. But here's my fancy lettering. It's not. It's just printed.
It's great.
But then I'm a fan of stickers, like lists and stickers. That's my vibe.
Yeah.
So I have all these journal stickers, and I just found all the ones that were like goal oriented. My reading goals list, I made it rainbow, so it has a little excitement.
Beautiful.
And a way to track. This is going to be something. I don't remember why I got that started, but I glued the top on.
It's cute.
Buzzword. I haven't put the buzzwords in yet, but I liked how I did it last year, so I kept it the same.
Nice.
Buzzword. I'm going to probably find a bee sticker or something to put up there. That's all I've got so far. I need to keep working on that. Yikes. It's like I'm
sorry. I read ahead and just saw that Julia Whalen narrates The Women, and now I'm going to have to go listen to it.
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh.
Live in Nebraska to understand about the cold weather. My brother lives in Richmond, where it was 75 yesterday. So
today it was almost 40.
Nice.
In Minnesota, which is crazy.
Nice. Yeah, we had 60s today. Definitely dropped a bit, but yesterday was gorgeous. I took my little dude to the gardens, as always on a Friday. We saw a heart cloud. Like I took a picture of a heart cloud. We just had such a good time. It was so nice out. Extremely blessed to the good. Oh, fun. I don't ever win Goodreads giveaways either. That's so cool.
Lucky.
Did you do print or Kindle or ebook, I should say, digital? I only ever enter the print ones. Maybe that's why I don't win. I should try to get the Kindle ones too. I do have all the Immortals on my shelves. Have not read any. It's one of her all-time favorite books for sure. Olives. On the waiting list, be able to sign up first. Interesting idea. Reading in Your Dreams, Holden Rhodes. Listening to Ignite. Very cool. Started reading Anne of Green Gables. Have some hot go. That's so perfect. Cozy evening activity right there. Reading The Guncle. Good singing. Signing. Was I signing? I don't know. I think she meant singing. Nonfiction at the library about a molasses flood that happened in Boston in 1919 called Dark Tides. What?
What? Molasses?
That sounds so interesting.
And sticky.
True. Oh my word, a molasses flood. That's hilarious. We took it down already because it filled up in like an hour and a half.
It is gone.
Sorry. And there's like loads of people already on the wish list.
You can do it.
You can. I've had this same, I know some people get a new one every year. I started this one in like 2019, I think. I just don't do monthly spreads. That's why it's more just lists. 2021, not 19, 2021. I started it. I just do lists and challenges in mine. I don't do monthly spreads because I do a spreadsheet, but it's fun. You can make it work for you, and don't be intimidated by all of the people who make it like
I use
and artistic, and those are gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. And if I had the ability and the time that I wanted to invest in that, I might. But you can also just
literally ripped up paper. Like that's all it is. Like this is all ripped up paper and stamps.
Yeah.
That's it.
There's so many different ways to do it, and you just have to figure out what would be the best for you. Mm-hmm. And I've seen, like, I just use stickers and paper in mine too. And then it's just lists and boxes and lines. And lines and boxes. I don't do anything artistic. I don't do fancy lettering, but some people do, and that's great. And if you have the ability to, then that's fine. But you have to figure out what it is that you want to keep track of, or what you want to use it for. Like, do you want to do your TBR and then what you actually read and keep track that way? Or if you just want to do like a readathon that's coming up, and these are the prompts for the readathon, and then what you read for each one. Or just make it work for you. There's no wrong way to do a journal. Like, you just have to figure out what works for you.
Yeah.
I find my DNFs are more not for nows than nevers. Yeah. Sometimes that's the case for sure. Every once in a while, though, there's one that I'm like, nope, I will not be reading that. Within an hour, all spots were taken. I know. There's not a waiting list anymore. I mean, we took it down. I mean, it's still technically there if you search the link, but I've been so brutal with DNFing books. I'm not enjoying. Hey, good. That's good. I've quit as many books as I finished, but it's working because I've liked everything I've read. See? And it's not to say that you might never come back to those ones that didn't work for you right now, but good for you. That's a hard thing. I think it's my mom who has never DNF'd a book.
Oh my goodness.
If she starts it, she will finish it. And she's never brought a library book back to the library unread.
How?
She's not like Michelle, who's here or was here, who has 28 checked out. She usually has like 6 or 7 at a time, but she keeps them in a stack based on when they're due. And she reads them according to what's due next.
Holy smokes.
I can't believe it. When I learned that, I was like, whoa, that is pretty spectacular.
Yeah, way to go, Mom.
I always feel guilty when I DNF. Somehow, like, the book is mad at me, or the library says, nobody is. It's nobody cares. And even if you checked it out, like, that's good for the author. It's good for the library. Like, just checking the book out, it does good. So no guilt, no shame. Reading is fun. And all of our time is limited, right? So wouldn't you rather spend your time reading something that you're really enjoying? It's hard. I mean, I get it. I don't DNF all that often. So preaching to myself too. A page magnifier with an anti-glare LED light to read a classic.
Nice.
The font was so tiny. It does feel that way in some classics. In some books, the font is so little. Now I use it to read at night, especially if I can't sleep. Fantastic. You found a solution for yourself that works. That's great. DNF. Too many books on my shelf. Yeah, exactly my point. Buddy reading it next month. Love it. I love when we have different opinions in real life book club. There's always at least one person who didn't read the book. Listen, I was so bummed because I was so excited on Sunday, this past Sunday, to go to my first silent book club.
Oh yeah, I saw your vlog.
I was so excited. I had my books ready. I had everything ready. And then that ding dang flat tire threw off everything. Oh my word. And I'm so glad I ended up not going to that game night on Saturday night, because that flat tire could have happened in the parking lot.
Oh dear.
Instead of at home, like where I could sit inside and wait 3 hours for the guy to come. Right. Of course, my mom was like, don't you
I
still have
love how your mom. Of course, that like did not cross your mind.
Not at all. It did not at all cross my mind. I'm like, Mom, just be quiet. Why are you being so practical with the good advice? Moms and their good advice. I'm like, oh yeah, I totally could have gone to church. But I just was, I mean, we had church online, so
Yeah.
I was able to watch online and it was fine. But not exactly. Thankfully, I was not on worship team like I did. I wasn't teaching.
Yeah.
Like I was just
Right.
gonna go. So yeah. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Oh, fun. Listen, I'm going to go to this year.
National
I
Book
can't believe he
Festival?
was there last year and I totally missed it. It's a free event the Library of Congress hosts in Washington,
Oh my
D.C.
gosh. Cool.
And I need to go. I saw Kate DiCamillo, Catherine Applegate,
Oh my gosh.
Minjin Lee, the girl who wrote Educated, Tara Westover was there one year that I went. Like they just have amazing, and it's so hard to decide what to do because there's just so many people. I did not go to any. Oh, Louise Penny was there. Lee Bardugo was there. Like it just was so cool.
Goodness.
The year I went, it was like before COVID, so it was a while ago now. I didn't do any book signings, lines for book signings, because I wanted to hear them talk. I'm the introvert in me does not want to have to come up with small talk while they sign my book. Like I would rather just hear them talk about their process and their ideas. Like it's like an author's note, right? Like you get to hear them tell their author's note about how they wrote their book. So I went to as many little author talks as I could. It was fantastic. I need to go this year. It's in September, I think.
Oh,
yay.
Read them all. I have one more Kristen Hannah to read, and then I'm a completionist.
Nice. Which one?
Home Again.
Okay. I have I've read a few. I tend to like her historical ones better than her contemporary ones.
Me too.
But I still think she tells, even with the contemporary ones, she still tells a good story. And I will still weep. And I'm not going to read the sequel to Firefly Lane, Fly Away Home.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not necessary.
I'm not reading that one. So I will never be a completionist because I already know I'm not reading that one. I loved Donald Muskie. Haven't read any of his other books. Studio Wayland. Oh, there it is.
Oh my gosh.
Long-time lurker. Hey, Midge. Thanks for coming out of the closet to say hello. Didn't care for Lincoln Highway. Hey, that's okay. Winter King, Cora. Really like Cora and the string. Yeah. Yes, very good. Printed everything onto sticker paper. Perfect. Not a cozy. Oh, science fiction 600. Oh, great. There it is. Oh, great. I was reincarnated as a farmer.
Okay.
I just love it so much. I was reincarnated as a farmer. I knew I had farmer in it.
Good memory.
Yeah, that's okay. There's still time. There's no limit on, there's no deadline. You're not turning it in for a grade, so take your time. Listen stickers. Different color pens. There you go. Oh, welcome back, Kelly. Printed my list. I love it. More room for stickers. Christian reads perfect. I love that, Susan. I won the print giveaway for
lucky.
That's amazing.
I think I'm still gonna get it from Book of the Month if it is Book of the Month.
I'm hoping it is because I'll get that.
I'm gonna get a lot, I think, in February. Have you seen the little hints?
No. Are they on the app?
Yeah.
I'll have to look during the next sprint. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and sprint.
Yeah, we should do it.
I mean, I'm still way behind on comments, but we're gonna go ahead and sprint. So sorry if your comment is coming up. I put a star. I'll get back to it. Okay, it is 44. Let's go till quarter after. Do a full half hour since we'll do a little bit longer than I normally do, but since we're chatty so much, we got to get some good reading in. Actually, let's do 35. Let's go till 20 after. Because it might. No, let's do 30 and then we'll do a short one.
Okay.
After that. Yeah. Okay. And I will not put the mute on the.
Whoa.
What did you do?
You see that?
Yeah, why did you have fireworks?
I don't know. I went like this. Why is it doing that?
Are there more?
What other gestures can we do?
It doesn't do it for me.
You gotta be bigger. Bigger. Why? Oh, it's not doing it again.
That was so awesome.
That was weird. Oh boy.
It. Okay. Happy reading, everybody. All right. All right. All right. How'd it go?
Good. I listened to my book a little bit and worked on a cross stitch.
Nice. What is your cross stitch you're working on?
It's this little cute snowman.
Oh, that is cute.
Yeah.
How big is that? Like, how big will it be?
5 by 7.
Okay. So kind of small.
Yeah, kind of small. I'm working on the sky. This is all I have so far.
Nice. I busted out this old blanket that I started last year.
Pretty.
It's a scrap. Like, I just picked a cup. My mom gave me a big box of scrap yarn, like not scrap yarn, but skeins of yarn that she didn't need for anything. So I just picked a bunch of colors, and now I'm just going until they're gone.
Nice. Yeah,
so
I love
already
it.
Done with blue and yellow. They're gone.
Okay.
So I only have like those 4 colors at the end left. But yeah, I really like it. At first, I wasn't sure about the purple.
Oh, I love it.
But I think it adds a little pizzazz to whatever kind of muted colors. So the purple like punches it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a nice size right now, but I have like this much white. It's almost gone.
Okay.
This is all the green that I have left. That's almost gone.
Okay. I noticed the green a lot in there.
I have loads of the purple. So I'll probably do like a couple rounds
of purple at the end
of purple. Yeah, because orange might make one more round or almost one more. Green will not make a whole nother round. White will not make a whole round. So I'm getting close to the end. But I started it last winter and then I literally haven't touched it.
Is it knitting or crocheting?
Crochet.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and it's in the round. So I just did like I did a long piece in the middle. And then I've just started going. It's not in the round, it's rectangle. Gotcha. So I go around instead of like back and forth. It has, it'll have like corners.
Nice. I like it.
I like it too. It's nice, but it makes me hot. I had to take my sweatshirt off earlier. So like, but that's like the nice thing about making a blanket in at wintertime, because you're like under a blanket while you're making a blanket.
Mm-hmm. I saw somebody said if I do this. There it is.
Oh my word! But
I have a Mac, I guess.
Why doesn't mine? What do you have?
I have a Mac.
So do I.
I have a Mac Pro.
So do I.
You must have changed your settings then, because
I need to turn something on because that's fun.
I can't do the fireworks again, but
my word, that cracked me up. I don't know why. It wasn't like hilarious, but it just made me laugh because it was so fun.
Completely random.
So unexpected. I followed your recommendation to Newbie Book Tag Angela's bookcase. Oh, good. I know every once in a while I go on a kick where I look up the BookTube Newbie Tag and just like watch a couple of the videos. And I've decided I'm going to try to do that like at least once a month. Like take a day and then highlight them in my community post, because that'd be fun to like new people that I feel like I would connect with. And if you guys like me, then maybe you would like them too. I think that'd be a fun way to find some. I don't watch all the people I subscribe to now, so why not get more?
Right.
Why not? It's all about the love. 2,000 gallons of molasses ran down the street after a tank came apart. 2,000 gallons of molasses. I'd be out there with my jar, like filling up the jar, making some cookies. Oh my word. Rubber stamps and cute stickers and pretty scrapbook paper has become my jam for my book journal. Perfect. Fill the whole thing this year. Lots of book clubs, reading challenges. Perfect.
Great.
Mine is extremely simplistic, 0 decorations, but it's invaluable. Hey, that is the point. That's great. I'm off to bed. Long time ago by now. Good night. Team never DNF. Krista's mom is a disciplined queen, right? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Slightly OCD, not like diagnosed, but comes from a grandma who was. So my grandma was. That's how she grew up. If someone gives my mom a book, she has to read it, even if she doesn't want to and would prefer to read other things. Oh no. That's why I don't give her books anymore. I agree with you. Sometimes when I DNF, I know I will never read the book, but I'm a mood reader. So sometimes I'm just not in the right mood. Yeah. It's so true. DNFing a book doesn't mean that there's anything necessarily wrong with it. It just means that's not what you're looking for right now in your reading life. And our reading is to serve us, not us serve the reading, right? Like our reading is for our enjoyment or our learning or whatever. It's for you and the mood that you're in. And that's okay. That's why I read 12 Christmas books in December, because that's all I had the mental capacity for. And that's okay.
Yes.
Even if she hates the book or series, she keeps reading. Like, why, Mom? Oh man, complain the whole time. Yeah, that it would be my mom too. She would complain the whole time if she didn't like it, but she would not put it down. It is okay. It is okay to DNF a book club book. Your book clubbers are not going to kick you out. They're not going to say, forget it, you can't come next month. You can share why. You still have an opinion about it. Like there's a reason why you DNF'd it. You're still a part of the conversation. Yes, it's totally fine. I mean, I'm not the leader, so I'm not, maybe they will kick you out, but whatever. You're well. I don't think they will.
Send them to Krista if they kick you out.
Right. Yeah, I'll have some words. Yay! Reading Collected Regrets of Clover. I enjoyed that one.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that video. Couldn't wait to see the Silent Book Club. I know. I will go. I mean, they'll have more.
I think there's one at a brewery near me.
Nice.
Soon. But
it's so weird because I looked it up when I first was thinking about it and I didn't see any in my area, but I think I put my zip code and maybe it didn't go broader than that because it's not in my zip code. But then I looked up by city and there was one. So I'm like, because that was one of my goals for this year to either start one, because I'm like, if there's none in my area, I'm sure other people would enjoy that, or start attending one. So I'm like, well, there's already one going. I'll just go to that one. So
sure.
It kind of works out because the place that they went this time was like 30 minutes away from me. Usually they go to a library that's like 10 minutes away. So I'm like, hopefully next time, maybe they'll alternate. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's on the opposite side of town. I'm in Maryland, kind of your neighbor. Hey, neighbor. Shout out to Kayla's mom. Read or die. Yep. Working my way through Diane Chamberlain. Nice. Kristen and Hannah have to be in the right place. Yeah, they do always make me cry. It's like there's some shows like that. Remember Parenthood? Remember the show Parenthood?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, every episode.
This is.
Yeah, I had to stop watching This Is Us.
Okay.
When they actually got to the point of showing what happened to Jack, right? The dad.
Yeah.
And like it was too close to home with my dad's death. Not exactly the same situation, but the surrounding stuff. And like my family was like I have Black brothers and sisters, and like there was just a lot about the story that was enough close to my story that episode, I was like, that's it. I can't do this anymore. It's too, I was like it happened yesterday. It's been 20 years since my dad passed or more, right? But it was brutal watching that episode.
Yeah, I could understand.
Like, I'm like, yeah, what am I doing? It's just a show. I don't need to watch the show.
That's okay.
For me, Love Island, I can't have any more.
Oh, Love Island. Oh. Oh, by the way, I already watched and binged Love on the Spectrum.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. Of course you did. My word, when they're sitting there on the plains of Africa and singing "Can You Feel the Love Tonight?" I'm like, you're so beautiful. I just love you so much.
I was trying to explain it to a coworker, and she's like, "Are you sure that this is like good? Like they're not making?" I'm like, "No,
not at all. It's so
the most kind-hearted people working with them, and
it's beautiful. Oh my word, it's so beautiful." Oh my goodness. Lisa, you don't need to sign up. You just read along and there will be lives happening in the month of that read along. So February, we're doing Screw Tape Letters. I still need to figure out when those lives are going to happen. There will be 2. I'm thinking when I've done them in the past, I've done every single week. And I don't think I'm going to do that for any of these. They're all on the shorter side. Maybe Adorning the Dark. I just feel like every week is a lot for me right now, but Screw Tape Letters is pretty short, so I feel like twice is good. We'll read half of the book and then the other half. And because it's not like nonfiction where there's a lot to process. I don't think it's that kind of a book. So just stay tuned. I will be announcing when the lives will be happening. And you just come, like just like this, like just like you're here now for sprints. It'll be the same thing, only like a book discussion. So completist for Dean Koontz. He had 28 books, probably has twice as many now. Yikes. Love National Book Festival, go every year. Well, we might have to have a meetup at the National Book Festival in September. Might need to happen. It's your computer. Oh, yeah. I would love to do another game night, Kathleen. It's been a while. Oh, that's what I wish mine would do it. I need to look it up. Mine is an Apple and it doesn't do it. I need to update probably.
Or maybe that's it.
Oh, wait, what's the balloons? Something makes it float up balloons. Oh, that would be cool.
I'm like trying to think of different answers.
So funny if it did. Woo! Oh my word. That would be so funny if it did it. DNF rules of civility. He can write a beautiful sentence, just didn't care for the characters. I think that's part of it. I need to like the characters. Is that what someone said?
No, I'm just trying.
Grocery store. I've heard good things about that one, Katie. Let me know. You have it?
My mom gifted it to all 3 of my sisters, like, but just one copy. So we have to share it with each other. So I have it. I got it first, and it's still just sitting down there.
That's one that I went into an independent bookstore, and she's like, "Have you read this? You need to read this." I'm like, "Oh,
yeah." It was like the best book. Like I think Barnes and Noble's best book, and something else.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely need to read that one.
Hey,
super late, but you're here. Museum of Human History.
Rebecca, she has my spelling.
Love it. I'm glad that you enjoy the room tonight. Hey, Sharon. Reading An American in Scotland. 56%. Good night, Michelle. You're probably already gone. It's just not meant to be a reading night. It's still nice to hang out. Caught up on YouTube videos now. Oh my word. I remember when I used to try to be caught up all the time. like years ago. I had to let that go. Let it go. I just had to let it go. Thanks for the sprints. Yay. Gonna hop off now. We will do like one more quick-ish one. If you can stay, Becca, that would be great. If not, that's okay too. But yeah.
It's only 9:30.
I was gonna say you're an hour earlier, so yeah, we'll do another like 20-minute quick one. 50%, 52. Okay. Still so good. I love that. 2 chapters of Jonathan Strange. Putting tabs on my Bible pages. Nice. Finish your audiobook. Read 17 in your ebook. Making progress. Love it. Hey, Wendy. Was a double there. 3%. 83. Calling it a night. Good night, Erin. Made it to chapter 11 in the ABC Murders. Read a couple of chapters. Switched books and read 3 chapters in Twice Sold Tales. Nice. Good night, Dolores. Oh, good job, Kim. You're making good progress. Gonna say good night. Thank you for the sprints. Good night. Finished The Lost Library. That's one of the ones that I have checked out from the library. So sneak peek, that did not make it as our middle grade March book club choice, but yeah, it's one that I'm interested in reading for sure.
When are announcements going up?
February. Okay. We haven't like
that's next week.
So we still have a few more things to nail down, but yeah, probably early in February, hopefully.
I'm excited.
From someone who has made hundreds. Oh, nice. I like every episode.
Yeah. Yep.
Legit.
Have you watched A Million Little Things?
No, I have not ever seen that. I'm on Virgin River right now. I'm watching Virgin River, and I'm really liking that one. That's made me cry a little bit here and there. Not every episode, but a little bit. I cry super easily, though. Like, it doesn't take much. Didn't something similar happen with wine last year? Oh, my word. It didn't happen in the States.
Collect it all.
I love it. It's my church book club. They think I'm quite the reader, but it's mostly from BookTube. It's true. Hotel Lounge, 25 minutes from me. There you go. I just feel like it's the perfect kind of a book club for an introvert. And for someone who doesn't always like to be told what to read, right? Like when it's a silent book club, you just read what you want to read. There it is. Confetti.
And wait, is this what's rock on?
Rock
I was
on.
doing I love you. Oh,
Oh. I love it so much. I need to get the update. I want it. What's thumbs down? Oh, rainy day. Oh,
well, that's actually happened to me. When was I
What?
doing that?
In a
Maybe it
video?
was when I think I live streamed and I did a
Yeah.
I don't know, but I saw the thumbs up and I was like, where did that come from?
That's so funny.
Makes sense now.
It's only 7:30 in California. The night is young. I love it. 2/3 through winter in New York. Finish tomorrow.
Green. That's the one you
I love
just
the
said.
sentence. Finish tomorrow, yesterday.
Do you like it, Marine? That's my question.
Yeah, are you enjoying it? Can't watch all the videos, but I save the ones I want to watch later. See what I can get through. Nice. I put them in watch later and then I hide them and then I forget that I have them in watch later and I never go watch them later. I usually just keep what's in my subscription feed and go from there. I hide ones that I know I'm not going to watch, so I don't do it all. I'm not consistent with it anymore. I follow too many people now, and I don't know. It is what it is. I think I read something about a reactions button after clicking on the green recording button to get those reactions. I don't have a green recording button. I'm gonna look it up though because I'm on it. I want that. I want the fun.
Here's the balloon.
One-handed pieces balloons. Melissa, I love finally got both boys down. I love that you have the two littles now. You're a boy mom.
Yay.
Ready to read Outlander 7. You did. You were right near the end. It's true.
Wow. Lucky duck.
We'll get to see Melissa running on the treadmill. Maybe it's a treat every Saturday morning. Melissa joins in from the treadmill.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
So dedicated. My town does have a silent book club, but I can't make the next one. Maybe in the future. Ours has a Facebook page as well, so that's how they keep in communication with each other in between meetings.
Didn't you move to Minnesota, Kelly?
Peace signs make balloons. Rock on makes a laser. 2 thumbs down. Cloud. Ooh, fancy. I'm so excited. Really already looking forward to middle grade March like an embarrassing amount. I love it.
I already made a list of middle grades that I want to read.
Oh my word, have you? So good. One Peace sign will give you balloons. It's taking me a while to get through. Okay.
That's too bad because I didn't like One Day in December.
In Duluth. Up north.
I'm too far south, but sometimes I'm up in Duluth, Kelly. We can hang out.
I want to know what's on your list for middle grade March.
Okay. I have to remember where I put it. It's either in my bujo or my...
We have not nailed down our prompts yet.
Okay, well, I think these could fit any
Maybe you can, yeah. We try to make ones that can be broad enough.
Okay. Momentous events in the life of a cactus, which is the second in the...
I would like to... Oh, that's the second one. I need to read the first one.
Oh, the first one's great. So that's the second one. Ashes, which is the Seeds of America series that we started last year. Second one? Uh-huh. No, it's a third. I read the second one.
Which Forge is second? Oh, I thought Ashes was second.
Oh,
yes!
I was just holding up a number 2. Okay. I want to try the Small Spaces quartet.
Okay. Yes.
The one and only Ruby.
Nice. Oh, it's so good.
Navigate. Maybe another Keeper of the Last Cities. Sweep. Is that the I haven't read Sweep.
Can you put a star next to that one?
Yes. And The Lost Year.
All the ones you've said so far, that you must read Sweep.
But you also, The Lost Year you loved, right?
Oh, yeah. That was my favorite last year. Highlight that one too.
Okay.
Can I highlight them for you?
Yeah.
Let me pick your starter pack. I'll give you your starter pack.
I have the One Crazy Summer, PSB 11, and Gone Crazy in Alabama, that trilogy.
It was cute.
Yeah. I
I
got
don't
it
think
for
it was like, it wasn't like favorites of all time, but it was
sure.
a fun sisters, like race relations at the time. Like, what's the, oh my word, not Malcolm X, the Black Panthers
Oh, yep.
movement was in there a little bit. Yeah, just it was interesting. But yeah, it was good, but not great.
Yeah. Piecing Me Together, which you gave me.
Yay.
The last of the really great Wang Doodles is one that I've had on my shelves for like ever and never
Fun.
read. A Place to Hang the Moon and Forever or a Long, Long Time.
You've got some good ones. You got some
So
good ones.
I've got to read all. How many is that?
You can totally read all of those.
I know I could. I know I could.
Yeah, especially like the Rita Williams one, the trilogy,
Yeah.
they're all audio. You can find them on audio and they're really quick audiobooks
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
because they're not
No,
very long.
I'm gonna work towards your 31 books goal, like you always do. We'll see.
I know. You know what? Every year I'm like, I'm not going to do it this year, but then I just do because I just read so
Mhm.
much.
Mhm.
Oh man, I have not. I mean, the only one that I've pulled out so far is The Eyes and the Impossible, which is this year's Newbery winner.
Oh
So
yeah.
I already bought that Dave Eggers book. So that's out there. And I have pulled our group read. Those are the only two that I've actually pulled.
You've pulled it. So
Like
that means
it's in its
own
own
it.
it's in its own spot on my shelf already. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Well, I bought it.
Gotcha.
And I did not. I have my January book haul and I didn't put it in my book haul.
Oh, good for you. You're so
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah. Because we
Sneaky.
can do that as creators. We don't have to tell you everything.
Yeah. Yes, I've done that.
Because I also forgot. I'm like, oh, this was already in my February TBR pile, but it should have been in my book haul. Whatever. I have it. I hauled it. So when you watch my January book haul, include this and our middle grade March group read. There's two more that I forgot to put it. Not forgot. That one I forgot. My middle grade March.
Intentionally
I
not put it.
chose to not include. All right, let me catch up again and then we'll do one more sprint.
Okay.
Getting through In a Dark, Dark
Ooh.
Wood. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have that one.
Even if it doesn't fit a prompt. I love it. Oh man, I really want to read that as well. I loved The Last Quintista by her. Loved.
I'll have to add those two because I saw you hauled it and it was so cute.
It's so cute, that little owl creature. Oh my goodness. I do think it's gonna fit one of the prompts.
Ooh, you heard it here first, folks.
I won't tell you what the prompt is, but I do think that it will. Sweep is, oh my gosh, Sweep is so good.
Okay, I need to read it. It's
I
happening.
finished The Lost Year today. Loved it. Yeah, it's so good as well. Forever a Long, Long Time. Took out my heart and stomped on it, but it was still so good.
That's the kind of book I love, Victoria.
Yeah.
I love one.
No, it just was a very real picture of two kids who have been through multiple foster families and have a hard time adjusting to the fact that now they're adopted and that means forever. And they can't wrap their brains around that because of their past experience. Like, it just was so realistic and heartbreaking, the things that they had gone through, but also really beautiful. Like, even the adopted parents were not perfect, and like it was a blended family. So there's a stepsister as well. Like, it just had so many elements of family that just felt so real. Like, yeah,
Sure.
it did have, like, there was hope at the end. It's a middle grade, right? So it didn't
Yeah.
leave you in this place of like, but it was beautifully done. I thought so good. Read what we wanted to read in shared books. I know, it's like a lit society, Guernsey and potato peel pie society. that's the format of a book club that I would love to do. Sweep and A Place to Hang the Moon is also very good. It's so true. Need to read Sweep. Can't wait for middle grade March. I have a running list too on Goodreads, so we'll see what I get to. I love that, Shayna. The one in SC, 10 year, maybe a choice between two, some of which I really liked. Nice.
We're only Evan. Yeah, so sweet.
Yeah, it's really good. It is very good. Place to Hang the Moon. Final book comes out in May. What?
The one
and only family. I need to add that to my. I need to make sure to look that up.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
Rated reads. Man, this year is insane for books coming out.
I know. I did one at the beginning of January, and it's like, oh, I missed so much. Did you just said Did you say one?
Rudis of Pennies.
Yes. Oh my
In
gosh, I
October.
added it to my list immediately. I
Yeah.
love anything about Bletchley Park.
Yeah, right? Same. It looks so good. And then when she said it has Enola Holmes vibes, I'm like, oh my word. I'm so in. Code breaking, World War II,
Mhm.
young detective. Like, I'm so in. Bring it on.
That is my jam. Yep.
Making my middle grade March TBR too. Dying to read Kelly Yang's new one, Finally Heard, out on February 27th. I did not hear about that one. I have not read Finally Seen yet either. But I did enjoy Front Desk. I
Oh,
think Front Desk is the only one that I've read by her.
I don't know
So
this author.
Apparently, I need to read more. Front Desk is a fun one because the cover doesn't match the vibes of the book at all. It has such a cutesy cover, but then it was a pretty serious book about immigration and this family like hiding people in their hotel thing. Like it was pretty
Oh
intense.
dear.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like a meanie boss. Yeah, it was very good though. I loved it. Okay, we're gonna do one more sprint. We're gonna do 20 minutes. We'll go till the top of the hour. Almost 20 minutes. It'll be a little bit shorter.
Sounds
Top of the
good.
hour, and then this girl needs to go to bed. This one right here. Okay, so this will be the last sprint. Oops, hide. I gotta change the time on it. Sorry. Oh. Make it count. Just kidding. Do what you want to do. Go get ready for bed and get in bed if you want to. That's fine too. Do what you need to do. All right. Happy reading, y'all. All right, all right. Come back. Right, my friends. 3.5 hours today. I know.
Too bad yours doesn't work.
Oh man, that was a good laugh break. I needed that. Let's just see here. Where did I leave off? Good night. Bedtime for Jen. She's probably gone. Angela, finally seen, is about a girl left behind in China as her parents make a life in the U.S. It's about her finally joining them, learning English.
Wow.
That sounds fantastic. I need to write that down. Finally seen Kelly Yang. Okay. Done. Done and done. Going to bed. Oops. Good night, London. Glad that you had a good time. Yeah, we've dropped like 100 people. Reading the family upstairs. Last sprint I was on, it was -40 today. Oh, last time we were on sprints, right? And then today it's 50 degrees. Isn't it crazy? It's so crazy. Gotta love global warming. This was fun. I worked on a plastic canvas stitch kit. Online shopped for scrapbooking supplies. Read, you know where you can often find scrapbooking supplies? Thrift stores. They have like partial used, like those booklets of you. Yeah, you can just find random stuff, ribbons and things like that. And read some in the Patrick Stewart bio. Good night. Finally finished Act 4 of Hamlet. Love it. My sister called and she could talk for hours, so I may not be sprinting for the rest of the night. That's okay. We're done, Jamie. Happy sprinting. Catch you on the next one. Finished your book. Thank you so much for joining in. Good night, everyone. Love these sprints. Yay. Oh, good. Sue, you're close. 140 pages tomorrow. Penny is getting ready to walk. Yes, to West Coast, not 8 p.m. Got to get it in the steps. I can't wait till it's daylight savings and it's later in the day. Oh, I cannot wait. Because I feel like I get home from work and I don't live in a neighborhood where it's safe. Like once it's dusk, I don't walk around outside by myself. If it's bright, that's fine. So I just can't wait to like be able to go for walks after work. Thank you for coming, Katie. Y'all have a great night. Nighty night. You guys are so cute. Thank you, Vaughn. I'm glad you made it. Good night. Good night, 801. Thank you. I'm just seeing if anyone. I'm glad, Jeanette. Thanks for coming here. What a treat to have Becca. I agree. It was a treat. For like last minute, hey Becca, do you want to like hop on with me? Sure. I love it.
Funny because when I saw you were sprinting, you posted it yesterday or something. I said to my husband, I was like, I'm gonna read tomorrow night. I'm gonna watch Krista sprints and read. And he's like, okay. So then when you asked me, I was like, well, I've got nothing else on the plan, so sure.
I forget, Jane. Thanks for the sprints. I'm gonna soak up the last night of my reading retreat. Oh, I love that for you. Whoa, where did I go? Got 30 pages read tonight. Thanks for the sprints. 10 pages left in the measure. Oh, good, Pam. Stay up till you finish. Thanks so much for the sprints. Got lots.
You guys discussing it tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay.
72 in San Diego. My brother lives there now. Someday I'm going to come visit you, Victoria. Get ready. I'm going to go see my brother. Have a meet up in the West Coast. Tuning in super late. Yeah, sorry, we're done. That was the last one. But I hope that you're enjoying your read. Homicides in hardcover. Yay for finishing a book. This is my first sprint. Hey, listen, I do them every other weekend, Donna. Every other weekend. Come on back. And if you want to do more sprinting tomorrow, Leandra is going to be on for 12 hours tomorrow. So she's on like all day. Her sprints are, because she's going all day, today she did 90-minute sprints. So I did like multiple things because 90 minutes is way too long for me to sit and focus on one thing. So I did like some cleaning, some reading, some editing. Like I broke it up, but it's still nice to like meet other booktubers and chat and stuff. So Leandra's TBR0, I think is her channel. I forget.
I think I'm going to sprint on the first Friday of every month.
Yes.
Because I did that in January, so I'm going to do it. So next Friday.
Yes. Perfect, Becca. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks.
It's so fun. It's just really nice to connect like
Mhm.
in real time with people. Like the comments are great and I love comments and I love answering them and I love that. But it's nice in real time.
Yeah.
To connect to.
I love it.
Thank you both. Looking forward to the discussion. That's on Wednesday.
Awesome.
Yep. Thanks for the sprint. Becca, I love your setup. It looks like you're being hugged by your bookshelves. I love that so much. They're hugging you. All right. I think that is it. Come on over. I'm coming. Yes, to a West Coast meetup.
Oh,
Yay, Becca, for First Friday. First
then.
Friday just has a nice ring to it too.
Yeah, I thought so too. And that's when I did it in January, and I was like, huh. That could
There you
work.
go. There you go. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. There's still a whole other day of the weekend. And thank you, Becca, for joining in.
Of course.
We'll talk to you guys.